The punters aren't going in for it, and one or two bookmakers are showing 11 to 10 against Storming Home, but is a generally an even money chance. Bar the one, it's then 6 to 1. That's Milan, with 7 to 1 Beekeeper and 8 to 1 Demophilos and 7 Theatre Script. But the big
the breakout for the great Voltigeur, a mile and a half the journey. Storming Home in a big sheepskin noseband, getting a lead early on, with Demophilos quite close with the pace. And also Sadler's Creek on the inside in the dark blue jacket. Sadler's Creek, Demophilos, then Extra with out wide Theatre Script, followed by Beekeeper, then Milan and Hill Country the inside, Storming Home, and Halawan is just the back marker as they race through the very early stages over a mile and a half on the Knavesmire. And it's Sadler's Creek in front. And they went 25 seconds, 0.76 on the far side for the first quarter mile. Sadler's Creek from Demophilos. Extra is third in the pinkish colours, and then in the first silks of Robert Sangster, green and blue Theatre Script. Beekeeper in fifth place under Kieran Fallon, and then on the rail in the yellow cap, that is Hill Country. And they're followed back in the field by Storming Home, the favourite on the inside of Halawan and Milan. And they've quickened up a bit, 50.21 for the first half mile here. The pace quite strong now as they begin the left-hand sweeping turn at the far end, and Demophilos joins Sadler's Creek. These two separated by about a head. Extra and Theatre Script are third and fourth. Then Beekeeper, who's off the bit, being pushed along, scrubbed up in fifth place by Kieran Fallon. And they're followed by Hill Country as they prepare to make the turn for home with just over a half mile left to cover. Sadler's Creek holding on to the inside position. Demophilos travelling well outside. They're chased by Extra and Beekeeper. Theatre Script driven. Milan's going well in behind runners. And these are chased by Halawan. Storming Home will have to pass everything to win. Absolutely stone last as they head down towards the final 3 furlongs. And it's Demophilos who now strikes on, challenged by Extra. Milan, though, has come there very powerfully indeed in the hands of Mick. Storming Home is now picking them up in the sheepskin noseband, but has been set a huge task as they run down inside the final quarter mile. Milan gets on top from Demophilos, then Extra. Now Storming Home beginning to gather them in as they run down to the final furlong. Milan a couple of lengths, Storming Home chasing hard, then Demophilos. They're followed by Extra and Beekeeper. Milan is holding on gamely, and Storming Home's run is beginning to peter out inside the final 50 yards, and Milan is too strong and wins the great Voltigeur. In second, Storming Home, then Demophilos on the inside. Beekeeper was fourth, followed by Extra. A long gap then to Hill Country and Halawan, and well out of it the early pacemaker Sadler's Creek, who beat just Theatre Script home. Milan, after the win of Godolphin in the big race earlier, the Ballydoyle team have struck back here. Owner Michael Tabor, trainer Aidan O'Brien, rider Mick Kinane with number 6 Milan. One on the books, paid £7.60 on the tote, places £2.10, £1.30 for the runner-up Storming Home, £2.20 for Demophilos, exact at £25.80, straight forecast £11.67.